Let's see if they notice they're ahead of the main force now.
Ground. This is tier 3s.
Go for grand.
Oh,
What's our
Tootie, I
actual
always love that.
plans
That's
since
okay. It just
the
means
AO looks
in a
like
year
going
we'll
north right
remaster
now?
this operation, like we do with other stuff.
Please, we're hitting the question mark first, and then we're going for the rest of the AO.
Thank you.
So, actually, whoops. They don't even have a line down, so I don't know if they're going for that or they're going for that first. But either way, if they are going to go hit the question mark, because I don't want this area to be untouched, you know? So I'm just saying they can, if they want to, go out and hit that as like a warm-up area. Because technically Mandolin is, you know, they went up this way to take that out. Timing-wise, Makanami would be coming down as well, so these guys will be coming around and stuff. So if they actually do decide to do the pursue targets, I'm literally just going to spawn squads ahead of them and have them run at a slower pace that they can sprint. Because that's the most, that's the best I can do for recreating this style of stuff.
Do you want us to hit, stay en route, or do you want us to hit the heavy patrol?
I suggest not hitting the heavy patrol since to the north there's a bunch of trench lines with fucking Lewis guns aimed at us.
I was just asking for my squad lead.
I actually spot one of these puppies.
I'm giving you more information.
Thank you.
Finn, I know you're the only actual Finn person here, but come on, don't be an elitist.
Actually, McMarine is also a Finn.
Well, Mac Marine isn't a human, so...
Mac replies, how dare you?
Who's Mac? Makarov's in this op? No, Makarov doesn't play my ops.
Mac Marine.
Magreen? Who's Magreen? McGreen? McKee?
Mac Marine.
Oh, you mean the fake Finn.
But you're the one who made the op with that skis, so...
Okay, the only way I'd be able to get skis in this game is to download a Call of Duty Modern Warfare mod. And I know you guys like your realism, but I don't need 30 Charlie frickin' cluster heads going through the Raate Road in 1940 with their fully souped out ACRs and their SMAs and their big scaly shoes.
Sorry I asked.
Sounds like a Call of Duty thing for me.
Well, that's why the mod's literally called Call of... never mind, I know you don't listen.
No, what I meant is that would be perfect for a Call of Duty World War II thing. Like, oh, we got time travel or some shit.
Alright, calm down there, Barty Lord. It didn't work then, and it's not gonna work now.
Oh, we're not playing zombies?
So, for reference, Barty Lord, who was one of our older hosts in TSB, he one of the last things he made was a World War II time travel thing where we were Blue 4 NATO fighting Germans in, like, you know, 2035 gear versus World War II. It was interesting. Let's go with that. I wouldn't call it bad, but it was like, how do I put it? It was cool, but we steamrolled. Yeah, we fought oh, we did fight everyone? Jeez. The ops I played, we only fought Germans, so I'm waiting for Hazard time to spawn in. Hey, Hazard! Hazard! Are you ready for your 4-kilometer walk alone in the middle of Russian territory?
Oh boy, yes I am.
Well, I'm not. You're taking a teleport.
Alright, thank you.
Excuse me. let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Let me see if I can get these guys to stay in the damn towers. Don't you do it! Don't you do it, McGee! I don't even know who your name is. Like, I actually don't, because there's no machine gun name next to it. Stay.
Patrol coming along the wall.
What are you toss heads doing? Stop it.
Solid copy.
Hi, this is Alpha.
Understood.
Do you want us to start
Roger.
our strike?
Solid copy.
Ground all squads look the compound as close as possible before starting.
This is High responding.
Slow advance.
You can do whatever you want. Why are you running? You are not set to run. Why are you running? Ah, these stupid AI. How about World War II USA versus modern day Germany? Nah, I don't think I will. You would literally have to build a World War II mod set and then add something like the BW mod that has modern German stuff. Or force everyone to load global... Actually, no, because that would only give you Cold War stuff. So, no. No. He missed PT, that's why he's sprinting around. It makes sense. But anyway, let's go ahead, hide myself, then I'll teleport myself up, and I can listen to the players as I figure out ways to ingeniously kill them. I don't know. Everyone thinks I'm an evil Zeus, so I might as hell pretend to be an evil Zeus.
Don't remind me of that, please.
We had a fucking scout car and a full squad next to us. We just stayed down.
Like, where did you go? Because I so rather just go north and hit the NKVD from the west, but ground is being ground.
Exactly.
Not my problem to
Everybody
Nah,
but
it's
the
not our
medics
problem
and
today.
the AT guys died.
Special problem. Ton of meat trees are nice around this side, the right side of the tree here.
Yeah, let's go.
Hi, I'm Liru, I'm a Zeus. I get attracted to the sound of butt hurt.
Yeah, you're tagged because you're the first one, but I can be the squad leader. Yeah, just come over here with the rest of us.
Hi Liru, have fun watching us die.
Okay.
We're just discussing the plans here.
We need to be on the north side of the road anyway. Oh, there's compounds, we need to stay roughly here.
Yeah.
Just watching for that patrol somewhere along that little ridge to our northwest within 100 meters.
Yep.
I have a very simple rule.
How far is the other infantry?
If you don't like ground command's plan,
I think
take ground command next time and make a better plan.
Stay here for a while.
They said they were gonna crawl up the fucking thing.
Yeah, I know, but I think we're the front element for some reason right now.
Alpha in position.
Alpha's apparently in position.
Over there.
Okay, question. Does that mean Skelly's Bravo?
No.
Okay, didn't think so. This is Seymour. I'm in charge of Bravo. We are 7 strong.
Skelly is part of tier 3s. We are volunteers. There's 3 of us.
So,
Nothing.
Yeah, but I thought I heard him say Bravo. Okay.
They thought you were
Bravo
in charge
6
of
strong.
Bravo for some reason. I don't know. They were like, is Skelly Bravo? I'm like, no.
Hey Yanni, the patrol to our...
Yeah, I saw it.
Almost forgot to set this.
Yeah, I saw it.
Patrol's coming up now, possibly.
100 meters.
Alpha patrol is about to come on top of you guys.
Not gonna lie, that was actually cool. That was, they're not edited. So the fact that the AI actually didn't spot
Are
them
we clear to
is
engage?
pretty cool. That was
Is
nice.
Bravo in position?
Yeah,
It's Seymour cleavage again.
Bravo's holding back at the tree line here.
And one in the water tower that's behind the pine tree for me.
I can see him pretty well.
I can see the guy in the water.
Unless you wanted us to crawl on our bellies up there.
So I can take him.
Tier 3s are set to support.
Alpha's almost at the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna screw with him. Yeah, da, I'm getting up to the tower, yeah. What? No, I'm just getting my bullets I left up here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got them. Anyway, you want to play cards? Hold on, I'm figuring out how to climb down ladder. What? No, I don't see anything. It's all white. What do you expect? Ah, no, let's get the vodka. Did you hear what they said while I was doing that? Liru's being a bitch. That's... No, they said something about a Liru being a bitch.
Bravo's on the move. Don't wait for us, though.
What do you mean the... Oh, well, no, I think that was just patrol outside. No, it didn't sound Soviet. Okay, I'll go up and check again. Because apparently a Liru's being a bitch. Hey, Strodovich, did you call someone? Ah! That was actually pretty funny. That was...
Alpha, we're going around.
That was pretty based.
Coming from the north, armor coming from the north.
I think I just saw a grenade get thrown. Jeez, Karn just blew that dude's head off. Submachine gun spray also just did that.
Alpha at the southern wall.
On the way.
There isn't that much here because most of these guys are dead. Because Mandolin took care of them.
Jensen, hold still. I'll back you up.
Be careful.
Entering compound.
Tried to run out and stab him, and I apparently just went airborne. A lot of grenades getting thrown around. Molotovs were missing. That was also a miss. Say it cooked off some ammo. Because I don't want to give him a tank early on, because that would completely shift the balance of power. Now, if I were to make a bet, they're shooting through the tent right there. Because I know they've been doing that. I know that dropped the two of them. Medic's working on some of these guys, so that'll be okay. Some of these guys are now flanking around as well. But yeah, these box tents
The Bravo's breached on the
gotta
north
be a
side
bit
of the
careful because
F-
yes, the AI will snipe through them if just because they don't see those as a texture. So, just to add a little bit of resistance here, I'm going to throw in a squad to attack from the north as a bit of a counterattack force. And people are being dragged back to be medicked as a team now heads in to deal with these forces. So a good warm-up.
Desync. Head cover. Service desync.
Tier 3s have captured the two AT guns on the road.
Why are they calling desync?
Alright, Bravo cleared the tents on the east side. We're looking good over here.
Alright, something is desyncing.
Change fire mode and to attack.
No, 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 no.
On the way!
Okay, next time we've got to move out there. Move out!
Alright, Bravo, Bravo, head back north. Bravo, head back north. Secure the openings.
Alright, let me check the log here.
Bravo, northern entrance.
What is causing that desync? Yeah, we got some network messages pending.
Alpha RTO back
Something's-
online.
Get away from me.
You see this guy?
Alright, this is Bravo. We'll secure the northern entrance.
Something's causing something.
Roger, Bravo. About.
Ground, this is high. Have forces consolidate in the base. Be advised, something's causing some network desync. Over.
Ground copies, all squads. Dig in and hold the base for the time being.
He's an officer.
Alpha reads.
I want one as well.
But I need a pistol.
Oh, okay.
In the
Okay, this guy is TC.
shed to our northwest, there's a guy with a radio. I want you to pick.
Ground Alpha, those are shots from the south. Any eyes?
Checking with the rest of Alpha Squad.
Where's Luxie?
Let's see.
Just this, bro.
Still some pending network messages in the RTP
Alpha
here.
ain't seen stuff.
Firing their weapon.
Good copy.
Just leave them alone.
Yeah, some of them are TC'd.
Okay, Wolfsburg, just let them know there's a couple of guys shooting at the desynced guy. The hostile that has desynced.
Couple of people firing at a hostile that desynced.
Yeah, it's not getting
Good copy. We'll
better.
fire for the time being.
I can't loot them, okay.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Maybe it was this Vic because I deleted it and it hasn't disappeared yet, but we've had these types of Vics cook off before.
You don't armor yourself, Mac.
Sometimes I can, sometimes I can. Hello? You actually told me to stop it.
You actually
Nah, it's causing the server itself to just slowly come to a crawl here. Still getting network pending messages on the RTP. I am going to go ahead and refresh my connection to the server.
Yeah, I found out I can't loot anything.
Alpha's holding this. That's gonna be tough fun for medical.
So give me 1 second.
But I actually...
My screen's broke. I literally can't get out of armor. It's frozen.
Arma's just been having some really... It's been a rough stretch the past few days.
You can try logging out briefly.
Fuck that shit.
I can't even find the server on, Server's running, nothing's memory
Crush
leaking.
so hard it's controlling my other displays, so I can't even pull up a task manager.
I can't even connect to the server, so it's just the server deciding to have a heart attack
Armor is a
here.
stable and well-coded game.
Oh, of course it is.
Like, nothing's changed. We're even running the old IFA mod set. Let me try a direct connect.
Just wait until Armor 4 comes out. Then we'll have to deal with all this all over again.
Armor 4 is probably never gonna come
Pain
out.
is
It's not worth
fine.
it.
Direct connect makes it pull up.
Alright.
Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to hard restart my PC. Fun times.
I've nearly finished verifying the integrity of my game files, so that the game will tell me, hey, we told you to uninstall this and reinstall it, motherfucker. This is
good
wrong.
news, Stewie, you have been disconnected, so you might be able to do something now.
Damn, that's fun.
Time being, guys.
Hey, Alpha, can you come in?
So yeah, like booting the server and everything's fine. I think it's just a player connection, because if the server was desyncing hard, I wouldn't be able to reconnect to it. Ground, this is high, how copy?
Good copy.
You still desyncing?
We don't appear to be anymore.
Alright, play on. I think I fixed it. Yeah, so that's twice this week where, we've basically... Oh, wow, it didn't... Yeah, so something desynced out my connection with the server, because if you note it, like, when I left, before I did, I broke all these units apart, but they decided to stay put. So now I need to re-garrison all these units, which won't be too hard. All I gotta do is basically send 2 squads up to, mess with those guys, and let's see, Xander, Bogan, okay.
Hey, Liru.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport you both up. I'm working hard right.
Take us all the time you need to.
Bogan. But I'll look through the RPT and see what caused that crash. The Project 11 desync crash. The results of that were unconclusive. I couldn't figure out what did it. From what it looked like, it was some sort of player connection, but I couldn't verify it exactly, so it's just one of the things where Arma can't do anything.
Seymour, if you're currently leading Bravo, come on back to the,
But at least it wasn't like a memory leak or something major like that, so nothing too bad, thankfully. Revant Knight, thanks for the tier 1 sub. I could have sworn you were already subbed recently, but who knows. Regardless, I hope you keep enjoying the ops, hope you're staying safe from COVID-19, and I hope you're getting a kick out of these operations.
Send in Goat Team 6.
And Mustache Man Bro, thanks for the 22-month resub. I hope you are still staying safe from COVID-19 as well, and I hope you keep enjoying the operations. So, this will just take me a few seconds to get all the units back into foxholes and whatnot. I've sent 2 squads over to also help stall them, but, you know, it's Arma. Arma is not the most stable game in the world. Despite your work, yeah, that's fair. And I'm hearing some, static gun firing. I think that's a gun they might have captured. Yeah, so they brought up the Dishka here. But if one of these blows up again, then I'll know. But, you know, Arma has plenty of fun, interesting ways for you to, suffer. So, the quicker I can get all these units back in place, the better. So, how's everyone's day as I, frantically replace all of these AI? Ice over snow type of thing, you made underground tunnels. I love making underground tunnels in the winter. And he's running the new mod set. Which, unlucky for me, also corrupted today, which is why we're not running it. Something broke in IFA assets on my server, so I'll have to fix it. Alright, almost done here. Everyone's day is good. That's nice. 2-week drill coming. I hope it's not too challenging. Oh yeah, it's never fun when an ice tunnel collapses and stuff. That can get a bit messy. Looks like that squad stayed garrison though, which is good. Send message. Send message, threes.
One of the Zisses has magically got fucked or wanted ammo without shooting a single shot.
A firm question mark?
Yeah.
It's at full ammo. I wouldn't be able to fix it. Let me try replacing. Stand by. Alright, and I think at this point everything is
Alright,
back
Bravo's
the
loaded,
way
ready
it
to
is.
move.
Cool. No, you guys aren't.
Ground Alpha status.
And then that garrison also isn't. As I'm remembering, yeah, no, I put some of these guys in big buildings. Almost done. Almost have everything fixed. Said Obi was losing connection, but I think his connection recovered, thankfully. And things should be a-okay from here. Yeah, so when I was deleting units, it wasn't actually tracking them. That Vic flipped. So yeah, the desync happened before this Vic blew up. So I think maybe, working theory, is this Vic blew up and it just, for whatever reason, desynced me out. Because this... Oof. These, if I try to spawn them, for example, if I were to copy, paste this, they're a bit glitchy for the Zeus interface. So I'm willing to bet it just caused some sort of, just a desync of my units. And therefore, stuff happens. Ever heard of a man that goes by Arthur Wright? No,
Alright,
I have
we get
not.
moving, we can take the guns or not, doesn't matter.
Well, you can still get in. They haven't done the main op. They just did a little side thing first. So, Red, if you get in within the next 2 minutes and get it with the old mod set,
finally hooked up?
I can
I don't know.
TP
Talk to
you
the
in.
threes.
It's hooked up now.
Good, let's get moving then.
I am probably going to try to do a bit of sniping here with my own Zill. Because the finish, they didn't use enemy
Alpha
vehicles.
is leading. We try and keep them facing though.
You only watch streams, alright. That's fair. Sorry, when you worded it like that, I thought you meant you were coming to play the op. Revan, that happened, previous Raate Road mission. Their entire first, assault was, like, 3/4 wiped. And I literally, I think it was DeVincer ground commanding, I literally stopped him from, like, moving back out. I'm like, hey, you're spreading your forces out way too far. You need to consolidate your force, and you need to, you know, there's two ways to do this. Either keep your forces together or spread out your ground command team, because your ground command team has your medics. And he adapted, and they were able to then do the op. So yeah, it happens all the time, even when I don't mean for it to happen. And I don't even do ops anymore that mean for the players to get wiped, because in my opinion, it's more amusing to watch them get wiped on their own. So realistically, if I had Soviet vehicles driving down this road after I just heard gunfire from that vector, I would PID the driver. The issue is, I'm brown. Enemies are white. So if I see a white guy in the driver's seat, I'm clear to fire. That sounds very, very wrong. And then Liru remembered it's 2020. Shit. Historically, the Finns wore white because they had the camo for it. The Russians wore brown coats because they didn't have enough camouflage to pass around, so only their snipers and stuff got stuff like that.
Are we stopping for any specific reason, or are we just keeping pushing?
There's a Vic.
How far east do you want us to go?
I'm gonna pretend I don't see them climbing out of the... Hello? Mr. Tank seems aggroed. No.
Ground Bravo.
This is Bravo.
Push up and clear the buildings on the east right side of the road.
Copy that.
That's the battery firing. It just shot something dead up there.
Alpha's moving to take control of the buildings east, south side of the road.
Let's go ahead and garrison the vehicles here.
Alright, this is Bravo. We got one guy down.
So I only have one KV1 in either AO, and then I got, you know, T-26. I'm not using any VIX for this one, though. So yeah, these guys got shot by... Oh, there goes Seymour. Trying to get to his friendlies there. Alright, these guys spotted something, so let's ungarrison this squad from camp. And send them up. I have this other squad, let's get them going.
Copy.
Now let's go have them check that thing out. And then these guys, I'm going to pull them out of...
Okay, the buildings are clear.
where?
We can see the enemy trench line up the road.
I just heard another
Good job,
thing
Alpha.
launch, and I do have mortars in this thing, so I will, he doesn't have an RD computer. Yeah, it's disabled, so I can just whiff rounds. I won't use the, counter, though. So now we have this,
One Alpha.
anti-tank gun firing. And they just took that tank gun out. It does have a bit of a beaten up texture, but otherwise it has no indication that's actually destroyed.
Alpha Graham's coming to your position.
Alright, this is Bravo Actual back online.
Really racing to explain himself. God damn it, you guys.
Alpha radio check.
Good check.
On the way.
Alright, so I'm gonna have these guys hold. I'm gonna have these guys come in here. I want them to be online, and then I'm gonna push them to that smoke. We don't know that they're moving forces on the right, but we're probably about to hear contact, so I'm probably gonna sweep these guys right, and that might catch these guys right in front of that line. However, they're gonna be hearing this sound. So it's responding with machine gun when it should be using that main gun.
We'll go.
So I'm going to have these guys pretty much charge that position. Takes out that T-26. Oh, these guys are going to end up attacking the front. That's not going to play so well.
Just to double check, y'all are currently minding the AT guns, correct?
Yes, since Ground wanted us to be the dedicated AP, we're using the Sys guns.
Awesome.
Alright, I'm going to resort to an infantry charge. We know they're there because we've heard them.
Roger. Solid copy.
So the reason they're not moving is when you get them scripted like that, they don't know how to move when you break them apart because the server is wonky like that. So we heard them over here, so I'm trying to have them home in on this position. So this is my second patrol force. I'm going to have them come up and reinforce this position. I am also going to ungarrison this T-26 and have it turn around here.
Copy.
So today I also don't have any armored cars.
Understood.
Just because I thought it would be interesting. So this guy just used his SVT and shot Sui dead as he was running up to kill guys, and now we've got all these Finnish guys now coming around. Excuse me, these Russians are now coming around to flank this force.
Roger.
So they're gonna basically counter these guys. Because let's see, Obi and Gianni are down because they're essentially cut off. So let's see if these four guys can hold out.
Ground Alpha status.
Back in Black goes down. That's a grenade! Oh! Skelly watched Bogan get blown away. Oh, that was cinematic as hell. Skelly and Big Duncan, the only ones up. I was about to charge that guy with my knife. Oh, now you got these riflemen coming around.
On the way. On the way.
Alright, this is Bravo.
Trying to run up and stab him. And he finally goes down. Now I'm curious, if I group you three together and gave you a search order, would you search this building?
Alpha Bravo, take positions in the trenches for the time being. Engage the hostiles.
He is watching that like a hawk.
Copy. We're dug in. We got 2 guys down in the trench now.
Ground 3 is give the yell under fire at the moment.
Sneaks in. Yeah, that's Arm AI for you. They will go through some buildings' doors. Yeah, they do that. And not much I can do about that, so we tell people to look out for that. But yeah, 4 people, let's see, it was 4, 5, 6 people got left behind, 2 squads came around and pretty much took care of them. Let's see, Karn went in here on his own.
Alright, Bravo's in the trench.
Also got
Marked on map,
stomped.
if a medic's looking for us.
That's unfortunate.
Good job.
Parts of Alpha are also in the trench with Bravo.
So now we have whatever remains in this force trying to pretty much come in and clear. We've got a lot of guys down back here. And 1 medic still up, 2 medics still up. Kana Keynes needs to kind of pull back and assist with medical at this point. We have a lot of dudes down because they decided to go up in MSR and essentially get screwed.
Solid copy.
So respawns will be right here, so it's not much distance they'll have to travel. But I don't think they've noticed that so far in the 3 ops, everything's been fortified on the south. And, let's see. Like, if they went around on the northern side, they'd be completely exposed. So I'm gonna go ahead and have a listen.
Tried to run up and knife me.
Oh, that was Liru doing his shit.
He failed the first time. This the next guy came at me. I was like, oh well.
That's funny.
Well, I gotta make it legitimate, because otherwise they just stand there with their knives, just staring at you till you shoot them, so...
Alright, any word on medics yet?
Trying to get to you. There's currently no man's land between where we first hit and the trench that you're in.
Yeah, we've got the guys stabilized though, so no immediate rush. Yeah, we've taken some shit from the east.
Good copy.
Alright, I'm gonna kill Big Duncan and Bogan off so they can all reinsert as a single group.
To regroup, so...
Karn assigned to DC because he ran off on his own and got shot by this guy.
Ground, this is Alpha. We have a T-26 coming from the northeast.
Maybe possibly take an SMG to like close cover for us.
Ground copies Alpha.
Yeah, medics are doing a good job getting people up.
Yeah. Then Bogan got grenaded, and I was like, I turned around to talk to Bogan, and the grenade exploded, and I was like, oh.
Alpha comms check.
Gotta carry it.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
This is TSB.
Wow, both of those squads radio guys are still up.
Coming your way.
I'm gonna get these guys off their trenches.
Where is your friend's location?
Spawn running northwest right now.
Luxie's back here on his own trying to medic. It's not the smartest idea. Still got that fortified position up there. So I have this guy now standing up, he's taking shots at people. And T3s are taking the groups of reinserts, and they gotta be careful. They don't want to go too far on the right or else they'll run into a fortified line. So now it's just the rifle war. Mortar time, that's a good question. Let me see if I can range this properly. Alright, so that might hit a friend. It's okay, I'm just guessing. Silver out of the trench gets his head booped. Not a good time to get your head booped there. And that landed way far, so I'm gonna have to bring it in. I would assume this guy would have a range guard and know what he's doing. Let's try that. That tells me the altitude. So 1166. And most of the medics just went down. I think these guys got shot by this dude. Yeah, I mean, he has a flank on him. Kana Keynes is still up. I think he's working on him, and oh no, those mortars are very, very far. So DeVincer is still up. He's got Luxy waving at him from the trench here, but Luxy might be in trouble. Nope, he's getting dragged out. I think Luxy's trying to tell DeVincer to do the hail up, you know? That's the advanced Hail Hitler there. So medic needs to be brought back. It's the tank.
This is ground. You're all spots. We have a tank moving in from the buildings.
So Silver's down right there. Threes are coming in from a southern angle, so they gotta be careful because they will be engaged by dudes with foxholes. But yeah, the fact that a lot of medics weren't in the trench, they were just out in the open, not dragging people to the trench, isn't that good. I am going to ungarrison this squad
On the way.
and have them come around and flank. Now you're gonna start seeing some KIAs mount too. Mac Marine getting up. Using that submachine gun. I'm not sure if I gave those to
Alpha to anyone on call.
radio guys, but I think he picked it up from a dead squad leader. I don't think anyone has AT to deal with that T-26. And it is definitely trying to shoot through areas. Meanwhile, Skelly pushed up, got killed by a dude in a foxhole right here. And these guys walked into two Maxon turrets. Oh. Oh no.
50 check.
Two Maxons just completely cut them down.
Hi, you copy?
Silver, let's see what's the problem.
Send message.
No heart rate. Time for CPR.
They walked into two machine guns.
He might be dead.
How did 50 break?
Get you up, Silver.
We are.
These might be dead. Medics are down behind that block.
Oh, this is not good. It's all falling apart. I don't know why they decided to attack from the MSR, but... If it's literally called the Battle of Right Road, you probably shouldn't attack from the road, but... That's just me personally.
I'm not gonna lie. We are
Put in that way, put in that way.
But we need to defend ourselves as long as possible.
We need to push. We need to go south.
Yeah, okay, you take it, I'll bend it.
Yeah, so these machine guns have pretty much... I mean, you can see them right there, and here's the machine gun.
He needs the blood. I can pack
Obi's trying to crawl up. Mac and Black wakes back up. He's crawling to the machine gun. It's right there.
South or north side? There's one in the north that's got a really good vantage point.
He sees one of them, starts opening fire, and it shoots back, and he's down. First reinsert wave came in and walked right into 2 machine guns. He got the gunner of that one though, but the other one's still right here. Obi might be able to rescue some people here. He's hidden in a tree.
Guys, look at me. Go, Pepsi Max. Look at me. I have the AT gun. If I go down, it isn't direct.
He's trying to tell him how to grab his AT gun if he goes down. And let's see, most of that squad's come around. I just heard more shots back here. We still have that fortified tank watching that other vector here. That guy, let's put him back in the tank. Now it is pretty much a battle of attrition. I still got 1 squad in the camps up here.
Understood.
I'm gonna put them up there instead. And we still got some guys flanking around, taking pot shots at the guys that are still in trenches. And we see some people here getting KIA'd. And we have that T-26 still maneuvering around.
Understood.
I'm gonna have the tank try to charge to gain some ground here. They do have an anti-tank rifle still. Big is, I think, trying to bandage bodies.
Then you better kill everyone else.
Good check.
I don't want to get shot.
50 check, Liru.
Yeah, I've been responding to you this entire time.
50 check.
Good check.
Pushing us.
Oh. You know why you can't hear me? Because you have a fucking Soviet radio, and they're on a different frequency, you forehead.
I'm on the German radio. It says German turn.
Yeah, and I've been hearing you just fine. Yeah, so we all have the same radio, but if they have the Soviet one, yeah, they're not going to be able to hear each other.
50 check.
Obi, I think, is checking bodies at this point. That's not a good sign.
Vincer, how bad are things looking right now?
I think it's with Devincer. Let me try to get him locally. Because you can hear me, right?
Hey, from.
Okay. Hey, Devincer!
Mac, move. I need to work. Mac, move.
Where's Devincer? Devincer, restart, go prone, restart your T-FAR plug, because everyone else can hear you on 50, you just can't hear us. I'm trying to help these guys, I mean...
We'll go. On the way.
Just war of attrition at this point. Where is my T-26 here? OB, it looks like, yeah, he got shot dead by that MG. It's just very unlucky that they ran into that.
50 check.
Good check.
50 check.
Good check. Devincer, check back, over. Who knows? Another wave of people coming in. There's more guys back there.
They took your AT rifle, which is really, I think there's any medics left, so grab something else.
Who's got my fucking AT rifle?
I'll go talk to him.
Ground to Bravo.
This is Bravo.
Seymour, it sounds like we're running right towards the tank, just more west.
Copy. Sounds like you're afraid of the tank. Actually, sounds like the tank's a little more west, isn't it?
Yeah, it's heading towards combat just like we are.
Does anybody have mollies?
I think they just shot the gunner out, that or the commander. No, they shot the commander out. Turret's also damaged. So second QRF wave is coming up. They will be able to hopefully rally with the other force at this point.
No, there's like another machine gun.
Yeah, so this tank has also been shooting at him. Yep, and that's some of the people that have died twice.
Good job.
To everyone who's stuck in the trench, Xander and me and Biggs Mead have made a break for it. We're going to try and push.
So, again, this was a
west little
2-life
bit
op,
and
and this
come
is the
round
group of
on the
people
floor.
that accidentally walked into a
Good
machine
job.
gun.
You
No
got
fault of their
Beverly
own,
Road
but
coming in right now.
you gotta be really careful when you reinsert on a vector that is fortified, because if you run into fortifications, you're gonna get screwed.
I can see the tank's turret and its barrel, and that's
Okay, that's enough for me.
So I'm gonna push this T-26 up again.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay.
Hey, Bravo! Everyone in Bravo, in the trench. Move to the west here. West side of the trench, Bravo. Nope.
And that tank just fucking rolled right up on us.
That turret's down.
We're pretty much surrounded by armor. We need to kill them or get out of here.
Oh, that killed me.
Killed the driver.
One left in Bravo. There's Flash.
Yeah, everyone's dead in that Vic
Head
now.
out a little west and then circle around.
Is the rest with you?
Head out west. Let's circle around.
Then we can start.
Thankfully, this is an easier objective than the last one.
Ground Alpha, how many men do you still have up?
This is Alpha, my radio's not working.
Here's AT or rifle ammo.
So Silver just got Molotov'd.
Okay, good. I think I hit it.
Oh man.
And these guys need to now really just consolidate into one large group and push, because otherwise they're going to be in a lot of trouble and get whittled down to nothing. Now, Soviet side doesn't have that much left either. I've only got one squad mobile at this point. Just going to be a matter of where do I want to commit them. So I'm going to try to protect the mortar.
On the way.
Go ahead and send that armored car up.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting test. Give me a minute. Did the tank dismount? Okay, good.
They're doing some medical back here.
Ground RTO 50 check.
Good check.
Awesome. I think it was on Vince's end. I'm carrying the radio he was using right now.
Yay from.
Take the check.
So I got one more T-26 to send.
Yeah, that's very weird. There's another vehicle to the northeast. I hear it.
Understood.
Saw it. It's not
Roger.
there anymore though.
On the way.
Oh, that killed the driver. Jeez, that just blew that guy up. Woo! Well, that man is, he doesn't exist anymore. So you see him on the top of that foxhole right there. I think you just got these 3 dudes.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Don't worry about it. How long until we can go occupy that tank? I think you can't hear me say that I am.
Bravo status.
You got a heart rate of 100, so you can wake up any second.
Alright, this is Bravo. We're moving north along the road to this group of buildings here, standing deftly. We're going to try to get on the left flank here.
Good copy. Alpha, check in.
I'm gonna start consolidating forces here. Good check.
How can I not hear you? But
And these 2 are way off to the right. That might not go too well. I'm trying to have these guys,
Understood.
come up, but they keep wanting to re-garrison those, Maxim guns. Chicken wing, I guess, but I'm not here to watch them all get murdered by my handling. I think it's more funny if they get screwed on their own volition. You know, with no Zeus interference, they just get screwed in there. Ooh! Dingo just is trying to steal this tank. The turret's damaged. That's the KV-1 now shooting at him.
Alright, Bravo's
and he's gonna draw the tank's fire to the infantry.
Good copy, Bravo. Rest of the force is starting to move up behind you.
Surprise.
Big brain move.
And there's another tank out there somewhere.
It's a KV-1. 5 o'clock, northeast. Okay, Alpha, head northwest.
Alpha heading northwest.
I got these guys in all these defensive foxholes. I'm gonna run this rifleman over. He's gonna see that there's no one in that foxhole.
Get over the road.
So I'm gonna be a sport and jump right in.
Alpha, if you're not medicing full security east.
Hey, stand up. Stand up. Come on. There you go. Yeah. Defend from that foxhole. Alright, so main force is right here. 2 of them died to a dude in a foxhole. Okay. Well, that happened. And I've got nothing else to say about it. Jesus. I don't know, because again, they had the right idea for assaulting this compound. They had 1 squad hold, and the other squad go in, and they hit it. Now, we had a bit of desync, but then they decided, hey, let's take away our one advantages of being mobile, take all these vehicles, and go up the MSR, and it's all fallen apart since. Because they wanted that dudes wanted to use AT guns, and sure, that bought them the entrance. They killed the gun and they killed that, but then some dudes stayed and got cut off by the 2 squads that honed in on the audio from those guns. And now it's just been like as if the head got cut off, especially when ground died, because the forces that killed those guys then came in, and it's just been a mess ever since. And now you've got more people dead up here. Like, what got, I guess the people in the yeah, it was the dude in the foxhole, I guess. But it's all falling apart now. So Silver's now in the foxhole. I think he's trying to stabilize Stewie.
Copy, I'm on it. Roger.
Now we have a T-26 and a KV-1 right here. Just gonna delete that extra one. They are definitely scattered.
Alright, Ground Bravo's back online. I just got up.
Good copy. Status of your assault on the buildings.
Alright, we're in the buildings. Buildings seem clear. We're taking sporadic shots from the east. do have a truck here with an MG on it.
Good copy, so you two should be to our northeast of
I'm gonna get this guy off the mortar, because at this point, he's too danger close for it.
Congratulations, you're on the RTO. I can't hear a radio, maybe you can. Looks like we're to your northwest. We're in the buildings marked on map Bravo.
Good copy.
I already killed one guy.
Yeah.
So we do have a maximum technical here they could use if they so choose. It's like Stewie was able to be brought up by Silver. And now they're coming around on the right side as a two-man pair.
Alright, if we have any medics left, we do have a guy down that needs blood. I was in the window, I took him out.
Yeah, these guys should just pretty much pick that guy up and go down to the main force. Payne's just found out what Payne was. I think he got gunned down, yep, by this KV's coaxial. These guys have to either get closer to this tank to either throw Molotovs at it, possibly by... I don't know. They're not in the habit of pulling back. They could try pulling right, but that's going to put it in its line of fire. Their best bet is to get their AT gun to come up here and put shots at it, close range.
Also, I think one of the medics...
Dingo did not heed the advice of Payne's and just got himself shot. Barbarian, though, jumping into action here. He's going to bring up their Dingo so he can learn his lesson again. And Payne is being dragged back. Also, Luxie is down. See, these guys aren't in the habit of actually taking the radio off the RTO and stepping up. We've kind of lost that over the years in TSB. Meanwhile, this two-man team, they are still together, bandaging up. One of them's grabbed the SVT rifle.
Alright, we do have...
And the other one still has his LMG. He's not going to give that one up easy. And I'm also going to start deleting bodies behind them.
We're currently in the middle of being pinned down by that tank at the moment.
So this tank, it's still staring exactly at that angle. Why would it turn away? It's had multiple people come over there and get shot. MacMarine using his precious AT ammo to instead kill infantry. And Tori's now working on DJ. Xander's up here pulling security. We have Big Mess Dog bleeding out back here because he's part of this group.
Heck, you good over there?
And they're trying to get Pepsi up, but they don't have a medic to give them blood. They've also, yep, they're commandeering this technical. I guess technically this would be a gun truck, because I'm assuming that bipod's fitted so it doesn't move around, so.
Contact's right.
It's World War II. Anything can be mean anything at this point. I mean, it's quite possible these two guys, they did kill this T-26 here with a Molotov. We do have pretty much about 30 AI left, but the real big threat is the KV-1. These guys were able to take out a tank on their own. I'm gonna ungarrison, it's gonna ungarrison these guys up here as well.
On the way.
You know, when they pull their knife out, I try to remote control and run up to knife them if I can. Ooh! Stewie got shot in the face right there by that guy. And Silver Dragon gets gunned down by the SVT. Ooh. That's a nasty end right there. Pepsi, he is stabilized. No medics coming back. They're going to have to move on their own. Big Mess is probably just going to be left there to die. It could be nice. I say as the if people keep getting shot right here, why do you keep running people? Ah, whatever. Whatever, I'm just a Zeus. I don't know. Oh.
Eyes on us right now. I can't get to the medic. Yeah, behind the house, direct east.
Well, I'm not going to be a dick now and kill him off, but... Is he a T0 so I can claim T0 bias? He is a T0. T0 bias. So, Devincer pushed up on his own and made a Grizzly Fate. Okay. Speaking of Grizzly, I don't know where he is. Oh my god, and I don't know, random side note, I'm craving a Pizza Hut stuffed crushed cheese pizza right now. But Pizza Hut, they cut their ranges down on their stores. They don't deliver to my place anymore. It sucks. So yeah, we got a lot of people that are down on the left side here. Barbarian, the medic's still up. Tori is still there.
What's your location? You guys still at the trenches?
Negative, we put
Let's
north
see.
trenches across the road. We should be more or less at the entrance to that little compound you're at.
Alright, there might be a straight sniper when you go alongside that road, but there is a little defilade.
Alright, I'm trying to think here. What do I want to do to consolidate? I'm going to probably have all these guys go up here instead. Managed to get Molotovs off. Wasn't on the Vic, though, unfortunately. Fabit paying for that miss with his life. He was close, though. I would have given it to him. That one is on target. Alright, I'll give that to him. I'll give that one to him. I'll go a little quicker than the scripts. Because they kind of need it at this point. And these guys got shot by the frickin' tank again. Nobody learns. So I'm trying to have all these guys run out to basically go get consolidated. That guy's stuck in a building, so I'll run him over. And these two guys are still bleeding out. Ah, that's a big oof. Gonna replace that guy. And some of the infantry are moving up on their own. Yeah, so I'm gonna just have the AI start pulling back. Again, I shouldn't because radios, anyone with a without a backpack radio, which they got their own symbol for, would be able to
Oh, that's fucking IDF.
Oh god, they got in the mortar and they're ranging it in. That's a big no-no. These guys need to move. They're gonna leave Pepsi there. I hope they don't.
Don't matter, just pack yourself and get the other medic.
Big mess on his own. Wasted his extra life by running over and getting shot. On his own. That's not good.
On the way.
Again, I'm gonna try to ungarrison these guys. Barbarian, he is up again. Kana Kane's also gonna start working on people, but holy crap, this is by the wire.
Still pinned down.
Soviet forces are just definitely scattered at this point, but this is going to be close. I think the player base will still be able to make it here, but it's not going to be by much. I shouldn't be dragging them out because these guys are at an angle where they can be seen.
Something's covering the gap between us and you.
Yep, so Mac Marine's shooting at it from the rear.
Alright, we got some sporadic infantry to our north, and we're still fighting the one to the east.
They're just making sure it's dead.
Be advised, IDF came in while you were down.
But yeah, both Russian and Finnish forces are pretty much scattered at this point. This is close. Now, it's also going to depend if this guy actually does start mortaring things.
Yeah, he does.
Because I think he's trying to have it trailed on to right there. He is attached to a squad that does have guys that can do spotting, even though there's no way for them to communicate, but that's how VCOM works, because VCOM's silly. I just heard a hold fire order go. Who did that? No. So hold fire means that they want to retreat, but they are next to other friendly groups of AI, so there's no reason for them to retreat, even though I am trying to consolidate them for a retreat. So Stewie DCs because he was part of that two-man group.
Bravo, are you trying to move the truck you have access to at the moment?
Yeah, but I just saw someone in the road.
Good copy.
Fuckers launching grenades at us.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? I swear, if you run back into the building... Oh shit, wrong option. Did he just shut the... No, I gave you an ungarrison order, you silly Billy. Come on, get out. So Tori getting medicked up again. I don't know where that other medic went. Nope, he's up here, and I think he's going to try to get Pepsi up. Yep, so Pepsi was dragged back there. I think they're looking for his body now. But that small team can still consolidate and move in. Paynes and McMarine, the only two still up over here. Fabit dies. Railbert is also up on that flank. And Barbarian is going to have to get Tori's heart rate back, but I guess he took multiple shots from that KV-1. McMarine goes down. This is to the wire. Because this was the main objective. But I think it's just going to be belayed just for these guys to get going again. You hear Tori happy to be awake again. And Dingo's come back into the AO. I think he hasn't died yet, so this is his second life. Railbert taking a shot from his right flank far right there. Radio? Seymour trying to reach anyone on the group here. We got some other guys. That's Barbarian Luxie that pulled down with... no, Barbarian Tori pulled back with Luxie. And maybe Dingo will find silver? I doubt it, though. That KV's still burning. I think the players are going to be able to clear the rest of this, but they're going to definitely, unless they consolidate, they're going to take a few more casualties. This guy doesn't even have a gun. Oh, that's the medic, that's why. Alright, I'm gonna get him to grab a rifle or something. Players have Molotovs, yeah, that's why you see some fire in some places, because they've been lighting the tanks on fire and shit. So I'm trying to get this guy a rifle. Xander and Devins are coming in. I guess they have their second lives too. Yeah, okay, no. With 2 additional on this flank, I think this flank should be able to hold, but at a very high cost. Tori and Barbarian still up. Now they're going to start doing a wide encirclement of these guys. I'm going to flip a coin. Heads, they stay. Tails, they retreat. Heads, they stay. Okay, I'm going to keep them for another few minutes, but I am going to consolidate them a bit.
On the way.
Slushy getting shot from his right. Pepsi getting shot as well. And I think Slushy just took out the guy that was over there.
Shit.
It's Pepsi.
Down.
Pepsi's down for most of this up. Yeah, Mess, I was trying to teleport you because you were down to get medics, but you died, so it teleported you in instead, and then you ran off on your own, and actually, here's your body. Poor Pepsi. Yeah, I don't mean for anyone to stay down for most of the op, but
Pepsi.
Slushy just
We're gonna move.
did a backward English just did a backwards cartwheel there. I will say the physics of these bodies like flying back when they get shot has been a little silly at times. Oh, he's awake.
No pulse. Nothing's around the CPR.
Yep, at this point.
You got some rocks we can move to next.
Ground to Bravo, field seems mostly clear. Keep pushing east, get to the yellow house.
On the way. Bravo, copy. When you guys are ready to move, push east to the yellow
Either way,
house.
we'll probably be taking some sporadic fire from the northeast. There's another enemy compound farther that way.
Yeah, we see it. I got one guy down, we'll carry him. East to the yellow house, boys. Can you move?
Good copy, medics will be at the yellow house.
Move ahead without me.
Alright, I'm gonna be nice because the op is pretty much done. We'll heal Silver.
Yeah, can we move? Move fast. East to the yellow house. East to the yellow house.
Bandaging.
Bandage later. Let's go.
Moving.
This guy hiding in a tree. Trying to pull my knife out to go up and stab somebody. Run! No, don't stand there like an idiot. Run! It's probably still Garrison, that's why. Bandage later. Dies by reload. By lead out. Right. Yeah, AI don't really retreat too well. You get some good areas of it, but it's usually only on the squad level. Okay, you're good to recopy, because he's pretty much glitched out, which is why he won't run away. Dingo's trying to pursue and engage on his own.
Sorry, move him on a packing boat.
Now it looks like most of the force is consolidated here.
Guys who have survived this, Jesus.
Crossing your line. Crossing your line.
Be aware, east side apparently
You're good.
also has a captured enemy tank.
Side, okay.
There's a bunch of dead bodies in this building.
Yeah, so farther that way.
Alright, let me see who's here with Bravo.
Fine.
Ooh, he's got a better weapon, huh?
Oh, yeah, he does. But no, I was mainly just focusing on taking his bandages.
You guys somehow pull together and shoot everybody?
Yeah, there's more. There's one dead guy downstairs.
Falling back.
Alright, I got Hazard. I got who else is here?
Also, I no longer have contact.
So, what'd you guys think of that? I thought that was messy. But, again, if the battle's about a road, you probably shouldn't assault from the road.
Y'all gonna move together?
You know what I mean?
You want us all to move together?
I mean, I'm gonna do a head count real quick. We started with about 30 players.
What
We're
do we
down to
have here?
16.
Hey, Bravo!
Right, I have more fucking bandages.
What's up, Defense?
There's 3 dead bodies in here too that have bandages.
I've got 5 now. Although I don't know where one of them is. I know I got 4 in sight, but I don't know where.
What is Dingo doing?
Yeah, there's 2 guys upstairs and 1 guy downstairs that has
cleared
them.
all this. Enemies still here.
Where is he going?
50 check.
Good check.
Alright, so we're gonna push north then? Bastards?
I might do something to
You
Dingo.
wanna dig
If he
in?
doesn't run
Make sure
back
we're
and he
all
keeps
set.
running off in a random direction, I'm
I
gonna
would like to regroup.
do something.
When did we start again? 5.
Is he just
Yeah,
shooting
we
Vix
should have,
out?
like somewhere like around a half an hour. I think.
45 minutes. Yeah. Let's reconsolidate here.
Like, I'm nicer about lone wolfing when it comes to stuff like IFA and
Any idea how
Vietnam
many
because
are
you don't
left
give
in
them
Alpha?
radios for short range, so it's hard for them to stay together. Plus, they're reinserting, you know, in either groups of one or groups of, you know, whoever dies, but he's literally gone around the entire AO, so if he folds back in, then cool.
All right, all personnel on this net, we got a rally point marked on the map. Make your way here when you get a chance.
Ground copies rallying Alpha at the moment.
Oh, if this was
Their
one life, they
radios
would have
currently
lost,
having
but
too far
I think
problems.
every op they've done so
Copy.
far,
How
if
many,
if
numbers
Raate
are
Road
they?
was
How
one
many men
life,
do they
they
have?
would have lost all of them.
4 with 1 being worked on.
Copy.
They didn't have
If Mr.
230
West consolidate here at the rally
millimeter
point, make
missiles.
sure you're all set, and we'll probably push north.
In the Raate War.
Suggestion, anyways.
So yeah, now he's
Medical
folding
truck
back in.
to the southeast.
I think. Yeah, no, he'll make it to friendlies now.
No.
So yeah, like I've
gun
seen
work?
people do stuff like that where they kind of circle around because they're trying to find friendlies.
It does.
Normally they go to
It's really
gunshots,
pointed
but
north.
if you're the only guy shooting at guys falling back, then that's good.
How
But
Probably advised
now
Alpha
he
tank
needs
is
to
at
tell
10.
people that
26
he's.
will be coming up
Why
the
is
road
he
from the
just?
east.
Southern close.
Friendly tank coming in from the east. Bravo copies. Friendly tank coming in from the east. What was that?
Someone just shot up the diesel truck.
Okay.
Guns working, but I don't see how much ammo it is.
I mean, the Finnish were also trying to capture stuff, but okay, whatever.
Just shoot random.
Hey, Seymour.
Just shoot at the Finn.
Seymour.
I think there's a medical truck over there, but I'm scared to go to it.
Seymour. Have anyone actually
not?
checked that thing?
Yeah.
I would have laughed if he actually like shot the engine
We're
out of
gonna
their own Vic
consolidate,
and
and then I
exploded.
think
That
we're
would
gonna
have
move
just
that
been
way.
based.
See how much ammo's left.
All right, Group 2's over here. They do have a radio.
Ammo check. Alright, it works.
Yeah, I know it works, but how much ammo does it have?
I don't know. Hard to tell.
Does it use LMG ammo?
There wasn't asset denial in Finnish Raate Road. It was a lot of the Finnish were able to capture a lot of supplies that the Soviets had.
I was like, that deal.
No, Dingo. Don't do that. Call for can you did you get Alpha on the radio,
right there?
Seymour?
Yeah, they're working their way this way. They had one guy down. They were bringing the tank as well.
Okay, once it gets here. For now, 360.
360. Get eyes out to the west. Bavaria, get a chance. Somebody can man this MG.
I'm not going to man that.
Dingo, don't shoot the vehicles that are empty.
Somebody watch to the south as well.
Freaking Dingo.
That's not our objective.
Bravo Alpha's mobile again and route back to you.
Listen to your ground command.
Copy.
Don't shoot
Alright,
unless
friendly
it's
tank
a
coming in from the
manned
east. Alpha
enemy
is on the
vehicle.
move.
Okay? Don't shoot
Alpha is
unless
now on
it's
the
a
move.
manned enemy vehicle.
It's the friendly tank. Alpha's moving.
Don't do it, Dingo. I just heard him say it was an
Yeah,
enemy.
enemy tank. It's Alpha.
We have been so serious here. I've been rescued 3 times and then you come in.
I thought you guys were hostile.
How many times I tell him it was a friend?
Okay, even after we said that there was a friendly tank incoming multiple times.
Multiple,
you are special.
yes. Yes, now you understand, Hazard.
Yeah,
Alright,
be
this
aware,
all-
Alpha's having the same radio issue you were halfway, they can't hear us.
Is this all of my forces?
Should be. You got
Be.
King coming back, he's bringing an ambulance, and one guy with Alpha should be in
I believe so.
How many medics do we have left? 2?
3.
3? Okay.
Soviets, I know for a fact, are Mosins. The Finnish, I think it's also a Mosin, but I'm using a different style of Mosin because they had 2 different types of Mosins. The Russians also have SVT 40s. but it's only given to the squad leader and the RTO. Historically, a lot of Soviets hated the SVT because the magazine would be prone to falling out of the gun, but Arma doesn't have that issue. And they also
Is everyone good? Anyone need
they've got the
medical?
squad
Check your
MG on each
supplies.
side,
We're
Soviets had the
ready to move.
DP-22. Finnish had a 20-round, basically, you know, a bar ripoff.
Tank right now.
Ground to high.
And then the Finnish had the submachine guns, but Soviets did not. And this is the battle that made the Soviets get those machine guns. This is high. Send message.
Interrogative is the exclamation, is the question mark on map for the retreat route, more or less the correct area we need to move to.
That's the route you cleared first before coming here.
Oh, I'd like to stay as infantry.
So I'm gonna say this. Do you guys think this position is clear? Yes or no?
Oh shit, sorry.
Almost. Maybe
If he's asking, that would be a no. We see
Well, when you get a driver check,
It's not a trick question.
50 so I can hear you.
If Dingo was smart, he would tell you that he did spot a bunch of people falling back north, but...
Yeah,
Let's check north. North is probably
we're moving north.
Yeah, especially.
I'm gonna say that they fell back a while ago, but Dingo did a massive walk around and then met you guys like a while later. So here's the deal. It's Index, okay?
Okay,
Hey, Bravo, good work, Bravo.
Not trying to confuse you, I'm just to think. Just use your brain. If you're in the center of the AO, what does that mean? What does it mean, guys? Please. I'm not trying to trick you.
How does this keep working for us?
We did it, boys. We chased them off in the unforgiving winter landscape that is Finland.
And took one of their tanks.
So, I just have one thing to say. If the Finnish are completely outnumbered by the Soviets in terms of numbers, and it's called the Battle of Raate Road, or Raate Road, however you want to say it, maybe attacking from the road is a bad idea. So, let me go through Zeus interface-wise. First thing, you did an objective that was part of last week that I included because it was a compound that I just want to see cleared out. You guys did that well. Something happened, caused a desync issue between myself and the server again, like Sunday. I fixed it by relogging. Hopefully none of you died on that, but I don't think anyone did. Then you guys decided to take the stuff from that base and use it to attack your objective, which... all in all, actually worked out, in the sense that you deployed the AT guns, you killed an AT gun watching the road, you killed the T-26 watching the road, and then you separated. 6 dudes were left behind to deal with guarding the AT guns. However, the Soviets, upon hearing the AT guns firing at their stuff, sent 2 squads around your right flank, or my right flank, your left flank, and hit the AT guns. So 6 people had a cinematic last stand, but were eventually overwhelmed by 20 dudes. And then the remaining 3 or 4 snuck up behind and shot to death your command team, and then everything started falling apart. First reinsert wave ran into 2 Maxins within 10 meters and got torn to shreds. Second reinsert wave was able to make it back to the main group. Third reinsert wave started clearing the right side of the AO because most of the right side was pulled off to reinforce the left flank because that's where you guys were going into. However, they were eventually all killed, and every reinsert wave preceding that was able to make it to the main group. After you guys consolidated with the second group, you then split your force again and proceeded to take much more casualties and KIAs, and I just want to make a point here. We have 18 people in this channel. There were 17 people on the server by the end. You guys started with like 30 to 35, so it got messy. So as I say in the end of all of these Raate Road offs so far, don't split your force, please. Or if you're going to split your force, like, keep everything very, very consolidated, because otherwise you just get cut off and killed, and no one has fun in that sense. So please, please use some tactics here, because I hate seeing you guys get murdered by silly things. Anyway, Ground, go ahead.
Could I just have a quick comment?
Okay. Go ahead, Pepsi.
I just want to honor Slushy and, let's see, Timor and those who kept me alive for so long. I was waiting almost like 50 minutes for blood. So I just want to honor them. them for keeping me alive.
Yeah, it's fair.
Thank you.
Pepsi, I'm sorry you spent most of that op unconscious. Anyway, ground, go ahead.
First, like Liru said, first objective went very well. We had a wonderfully coordinated attack on that question mark position. After that, it became slightly more disorganized as we went. Those AT guns were something the threes were working with. So I just said to them, "You're a tank hunter team. You do what's necessary." So they got the AT guns and did what they thought they needed to do. I tried not to split the force, and I don't think I ever gave the order to split the force. But things happen. It's IFA. Communications are always a problem, and squad leaders need to make decisions. All in all, I think we should look on the bright side. We should look on the bright side and say we won, and we cut the Soviets off of their supplies, at least the guard regiment. So somewhere that's a win. Yeah, that's all. That's all for me to say, because I was trying to keep it loose, keep it together, but keep it loose. Alpha.
Okay, so for the first objective, everything went quite well, except on the south or the west side, we got completely hammered through the wood wall. They did the correct thing, and they just penetrated the wall with machine gun fire and pretty much crippled half of my team. After that, we did combat, nothing else. A little desync. After that, I don't think we should have taken the vehicles, although we lost one because it drove into the curve that actually looked into the fob, so that's on them. Alpha dropped their vehicle by the roadside, dropped the AT gun. I lost my RTO, and at that point, the radio completely broke. I don't know what or why, because right after I took the radio, it worked fine. But the second time I went down, it completely stopped working, so I could not hear anyone on radio, but they could hear me. Don't know what that was about. I even restarted my T-File plugin, reconnected the server, restarted TeamSpeak, nothing worked. And a couple of guys I gave the radio in my squad had the same issue. From there we advanced to the trench line, or before that, half of my squad kind of left alone towards the enemy lines, flanking from the south. I had not given the order that we're moving out, but they kind of went ahead already. So that kind of split the force, but then we had a bit of talk with Vince, and we decided, yes, we're going to flank from the south, Alpha's taking lead. Then we went. And yeah, at the trench line, everything went to shit. We basically got shot up by everything. Also, Dingo, if you have the AT gun, try to hunt for the tanks or anything in the trench. Yeah. From there we pushed off on the north side of the road, started pushing up, got pinned down by a tank firing through a small slit between a bunch of wood and a house. Flanked around from the main road, and with heavy casualties took it out. And that's basically where Alpha leads, or my conscious state ended, and I was unconscious for the rest of the op. Bravo, go ahead.
As far as Bravo is concerned, the individual soldiers in my squad did well. Listened to me running around yelling orders. We kept together as best we could. Yeah, once we got into the trenches, I don't know if we went in behind Alpha, but once we got in the trenches at that second objective, it was a bit of a kill zone. That's where I died. And then when I got back in, I did not want to stay there, and some of that separation from that point on was on me, because I think most people were pushing north and east from that trench, where some fire was coming from. I chose to go north and west up the road. There's a little bit of defilade once we got beyond the sniper, pushed up to the next group of buildings where we could hunker down, and a lot more cover up there. And we were able to hold down there. Yeah, that's where Pepsi was laying there with his thumb up his ass for a while. Nothing we could do to wake him up. He was dreaming. But eventually a medic got up there, and then we were able to kind of move from that point. But like I said, some of that separation was on me. But I prefer to not sit, and I prefer to move where it's a little bit easy to move. At least we can get on the flank. Good, bad, indifferent. It was what it was. At least I kept Lexi informed as best I could of where we were and what our intentions were. So, I mean, that's, like I said, to be expected with Iron Front. My squad stayed together, a little bit of separation, but then we could consolidate. Lost a handful of guys. I think we only had 5 left at the end of it. But all in all, from our perspective, good. Like I said, some of that separation a bit on me. But like I said, if I'm going to move, if I've got an option to move on a flank, I'll tend to do that as long as I let people know. See if we can't get a different angle on what's in front of us. Because there was a couple times where a sniper just had people keyholed, man. Nothing we could do about it. Couldn't see him coming from somewhere. And instead of standing there looking, I'd rather move. Find some defilade and move behind it. So other than that, it was what it was. Wasn't too bad overall, but I'm through.
Okay, for tier 3s, shit went south. We did okay up until when we got the AT guns, when we were giving supporting fire for the people engaging the second thing we attacked. I'm not sure what it was. We got left behind completely and got flanked by a few squads of infantry. That was our first death. Then when we were trying to reinsert, I was raided by a friend of mine with about 100 viewers on Twitch, so I got fucking confused as hell about things, and while we were reinserting, I was telling people I don't want to go anywhere near that trench line, so I went ahead and like flank around west or the west side, just like we did in the start, and instead, in the confusion, apparently Skelly said something about, or someone said something, I'm not sure if it was even Skelly. Someone said something, I don't think they're gonna be manned anymore since they've already been attacked. I was like, yeah, I still don't want to take that risk, but I failed to communicate that clearly enough because of the shit happening in my chat.
So you're telling me you got raided by a friend in the triple digits.
Yes.
And then only to die by a Maxon 15 meters in front of that is based. That is so based.
So that happened.
Twitch curse.
Raid happened around the time when we were dealing with the fucking AT guns. But yeah, so apparently I said yes to something for Skelly, and he thought that I agreed with him that we want to go into the trenches. When I was like, I don't even fucking want to go near them. And then I just I'm heading west. I look to my right. I'm like, oh fuck. I see just the entire lemming train not following me. Everybody's following Skelly. I'm like, oh Christ. Okay, let's go die. So we went and died. So there was some miscommunication.
All right, I gotta wrap it up on that note. That's amazing. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one.